Leafs to the Carolina Hurricanes, and a bit of a delay here as they get the blue carpets off the ice following the induction ceremonies of the Hockey Hall of Fame. That is always a very special time. The Leafs better get their engines running because they were very flat last night. And the Carolina Hurricanes come in here with 10 wins in 14 tries. We're underway.
They might have about 15 goalies in their system by February.
No kidding. Here the pass in front of the net and driving hard to the goal was Kotkaniemi, but he was unable to make a play, and now knocked down on the play and getting up rather slowly is Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Riley is around back of the Toronto goal. Leafs have the only shot on goal thus far in the game. A pass into the slot, Nylander's in and scores! A long stretch pass to Nyes, and Willie Stiles finds an opening and opens the scoring, and the Leafs get the opener in back-to-back nights.
And that long stretch pass, Joe, is Morgan Riley behind the Leaf net. Takes a step to his right and then fires it off the right wing boards.
Gets it up on the right wing, and here's Sean Walker in, dropping it off on the wing for Taylor Hall. A shot right on, a big rebound in front of the goal. Down is Hildeby. And the big goaltender's got the left mid on top of it, and he's going to hold on. Brought back in again now by Jackson Blake. Blake against the boards on the near side. Ran into a traffic jam there with McCabe, and a penalty is coming here for holding at the point. Miller to the left wing side, a pass back into the slot, they score! A one-timer from Sebastian Aho. And the power play that has been dormant for the Carolina Hurricanes clicks quickly here to tie the game at 1.
This was a great pass from the left wing boards.
And Carolina gets it out at center. Across the line from Nikishin into the slot area, and a shot scores! And the Carolina Hurricanes have taken a 2-1 lead. And it is Svechnikov, no, it's Jarvis who's going to get the goal. That on a rush down the right side, and Jarvis slipped into the slot area and he let it go in a hurry. The Leafs are still stuck at just 2 shots on goal and turn the puck over again. Here's Jackson Blake in over the line. Blake trying to go to the net, and a shot! Unless your eyes are better than mine. Here's Tavares skating to center, got in over the line, poked the puck free, got a shot away, big rebound in front, another chance in front of the net, they score! Johnny Toronto ties the game!
Well, it's John Tavares that leads the rush. But great work by his line mates as well.
Off of Tavares' stick in for McMahon. Back of the net, McMahon coming out in front of the goal. And it was knocked away, and there'll be a penalty here as it's touched by the Carolina Hurricane. Blocked, and now the Leafs have it back at the blue line. Nylander off a skate to Matthews. Matthews in front for Tavares. Tavares to Willie. Scores! Second of the period, 8th of the year. Willie Nylander on the power play. The lead seesaws back and forth, siding with the Leafs 3-2. And tried to get it in on the right side, and Robertson gets nailed late, and Bobby McMahon comes over to take up his behalf, and we got gloves going to flying one way, and Robertson is still down on the ice.
Yeah, I don't
know if he's
Robertson never touched the puck, so Carolina defenseman may have got a freebie in. Somebody's bleeding down there, Joe, pretty good.
Okay, I don't know how that.
Is that? Boy, it might have been Robertson may have taken McMahon's skate.
Stick handles through center, drops it back for Willie. Willie had it spun away, then Matthews tried to steal it back, but Nylander, I think, grabbed on. Miller, a wrist shot, juggled, swallowed up again by Hildeby. Good play there. Carolina Hurricanes win the faceoff. Miller back at the point. Off onto the left wing side, a centering pass alone, off the goal post. It's rung, and the Leafs are able to poke it out at center ice. And the Leafs get Yarncrook in over the line, only to lose it. A lead pass, breakaway chance, Carrier in on goal, off the goal post. Rebound goes in front of the net, and it's still free, bouncing around. 2 goal posts in behind Dennis Hildeby. McCabe, Domi coming out in front, couldn't deliver a backhand. And the Carolina Hurricanes get it out, but a pretty good hit there. Nylander to center ice. Mishandles the puck, and it's turned over. And a partial breakaway. Here's a chance for Svechnikov. Stopped by Hildeby. Huge save. They're not glaring errors, Mr. Ralph.
No.
You hardly notice them. They're just, like breakaways that happen. Now the puck comes back to the blue line and is poked out, and here's another race. Partial breakaway going in, a goal! Another goal post, or did the blocking glove, I think, of Hildeby got there? I
think it was a post, and the Leafs are going to pick up another penalty on this after a giveaway. This time Nick Robertson tries. And it's again, how often, Joe, the Leafs have taken the puck back towards their own net.
Draws a crowd in the corner, but it'll come back to the point. Ehlers holds and shoots, and it's swallowed up by goaltender Dennis Hildeby. Nylander in onto the puck. Nylander and Matthews trying to help out. Matthews has it centered in front. Nice, gets it back to the point. McCabe down low, and they score! Matthews on the side, and the Leafs have a 2-goal lead.
2 incredible passes to set up Matthews for a basic empty netter.
Carlo keeps the puck in with a long shot that was knocked down in front, and now a lead pass, and Nikolai Ehlers has a breakaway. He's in a goal! Stopped by goaltender Hildeby! But another glaring error by the Leafs. Brought in over the line by Carrier. That was a close play to being offside as well. The puck comes back to the point. Long shot, and traffic scores! They may look at this. I thought that was very close. But a long wrister from the right point is going to beat goaltender Hildeby off the stick of Sean Walker.
It's going to be very difficult to say it was above the crossbar.
High stick making contact on a clearing attempt is whistled down. And now we've got Nikishin and a shoving match here with the Nyes.
Solars was spectacular in that game.
Penalty coming here to Carolina. Gives it back to Oliver Ekman-Larsson into the corner. Far side centering pass for a shot. Rebound on top of the net.
The puck comes to rest on top of the net. I'm in the process of blowing the whistle before it's shoved off. There's not a penalty.
Draw to the right. Won cleanly by Tavares. At the blue line, Tavares gets it back in the slot near side. Matthews doesn't shoot it. Now he does! And it's off the blocker of goaltender Busey. Carolina Hurricanes has broken his stick, and the Leafs have an advantage there. Here's Tavares in the far corner. In front, fanning on it, though. It comes wide of the goal. Leafs are able to keep the puck in. Nyes with a pass in. No, Matthews tried to redirect that around Busey, and it was just knocked wide of the net. Hammers it on the wall, but right there was Stankoven to block, and now it is cleared to the line. Again, not out. Around back of the net, centered in front of the goal. A shot scores. Taylor Hall ties the game at 4s, and it was just a matter of time, you had to feel.
How many times did the Leafs touch the puck in their own zone without getting it out? And Taylor Hall is the one that will find the back of the net for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Got in the way and deflected it well wide of the net. And then a penalty is coming to Carolina. Coming to the line and in on the right side for Tavares. Back behind the goal for Matthews. Centered in front. Willie slid it by the goaltender and out the back door. Missing the empty net. What a chance. And the penalty will expire as they get it in over the line. Carolina does in on goal, and that stopped, and a penalty coming against Toronto. Leafs had been dominating the face-off area, but they don't here, and a shot in on goal knocked by Hildeby. Gets it in on the left wing, a little toe drag move, gains the zone. Shot in on goal, down is Hildeby. Where's the puck? And he's got it under control under his glove. Back to the point. Shot. Blocker save and a good one by Hildeby. They'll get it down into the far corner. Centering pass in front of the net. Still back to Aho. And without a stick, it is Hildeby getting to the puck and holding it out, even though he falls backwards. I don't know if that puck squirted free or not. Matthews wins this face-off. Pass broken up. Here are the Hurricanes in, and they score. Another giveaway, this time by Jake McCabe, about 5 feet from the Toronto blue line. And making him pay is Logan Stankoven. And the Carolina Hurricanes are full marks for a 5-4 lead. Didn't connect, and now brought it over the line. That looked like it was offside too. Here's a drop pass on the right wing. Looking down low, coming right out in front. Stopped there by Hildeby. Flipped into the corner. Defenseman is back of their goal. 2:53 to play. Net still filled with Hildeby yet. And now here's a 3-on-2 rush for Carolina into the slot area. Nice from a shot right on. Big rebound through the goal crease and out the back door. And in now swallowed up into the corner and around the boards. Back of the net. Matthews can't get it in front. Hustling after it. A centering pass. Nylander denies. Shot it along the goal line. No hole. 7 seconds left. The shot. Goaltender Busey was way out of position, but they're going to get it out into the center ice area, and the horn will go before an empty netter can be deposited.
I mean, every game seems to be a loss in spectacular fashion.